Need to pay attention to that. Close. Don't want to hit red. So our goal is to park it in the middle and leave enough space to pass around it. I mean, you know what? I was gonna pass around and bring that, but no need. We pass around it, go behind it, attach it behind, go and push it until it attaches, then leave and grab that. And do the same thing. Yeah, so it's less weight, right? Because even this is flat, right? It has trouble with this. Why would I add that weight on it? Close. Three, yeah. I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Okay, that's a max speed, so here the brake is before we get too close to the switch. But yeah, it's gonna end up being decently late by the time we've done all this. So we'll see. Are we gonna sleep and then start maybe a little bit in the night? So we can do most of the rides in the morning, because it's gonna be a very long ride. You're basically passing around the whole map. Almost. Fuel might be a small issue by end. We're going with full fuel, so it shouldn't be a problem, but well, it's gonna be interesting to see how much of the fuel is gonna be left by the time we reach the harbor. But yeah, I think last stream or stream before that, I can't remember. I think it might be last stream. We broke our record. We pulled 834 or 36 meter long setup. I don't remember weight, but it was 1,700 something, probably around that number. I don't know, was that the heaviest one? I always roughly pay attention to weight, but length type. At some point started paying. Well, at some point after the, how you call it, update, not DLC, B99, as they gave us that distance tracker thing, and after I installed it, I started paying attention to that because it's quite a useful tool. Okay, first part is somewhat there, so we need to end up like before there is issue between this two and this, right? Oh, this plan might fail. Break. Oh yeah, this is not gonna work. I didn't consider the fact that we will not be able to go around. Okay. There is a way. Moving this. Because I can go probably somewhere there, and we are basically maybe a little bit longer, but that's half. And to pass here, we need to pass like there, and that's a cargo and a half. So there is no way to deal with that. But here I can push it probably one card back. Squeaky thing. Might give me enough space, but barely to pass that. To pass on this one. We can deal with it. I just want to try to avoid despawning you. But at this point, I'm not sure that we can. Yeah, I don't think we, even if I back up, it's going to be close, but... Oh, unlucky. I didn't consider that to be a thing. At all. Huh. Yeah, we need to back up like there. That's 2. And there is for 1 space there, so we can do it. Huh. There is a way, obviously. There is always a way, and that's spawning another thing, but that's the whole point of not doing that, right? That's annoying. Okay, so we need to respawn this. There is no other option. This one, yeah. I'm trying to think if there is nothing coming to mind. Yeah. I don't think we can deal with this. I really didn't even consider that these lines would be not long enough. Technically, there is a way. But I had to think about that. Yeah, there is a way. There is a way. It's gonna cost me so much time, but there is a way. To park this guy on this track. And then to use this track to exit. So we have to back it up and get it to this one. Because he's already clearing this one on the back, and if he's here, he's gonna be clearing this. And then push this one back. Yeah, there is a way. Okay. It's a slow way as hell, but there is a way to not respawn this. Unfortunate way, but the way to back up. My bad, I didn't consider the length of this. Oops, my bad, I was still thinking, I pushed it too much. Yeah, damn it. Hey, at least we found a way. I really don't like spawning this spawning stuff. We spawn this guy every time we get to the station. We're gonna pack stuff because I kind of consider it being on a station. And I don't know, that pays fee, right? I do spawn trains that I need for the job. Mostly to be able to drive different trains. That's main reason. Other spawn we do is in case emergency, right? That we cannot do otherwise. Forgot about this. I'm not going far, luckily, but... Well, lesson learned, you know, now this time, next time when it happens something like this, I will know to not go middle. I mean, I can't say the thought of this not fitting here didn't cross my mind. I was just thinking it's not gonna be possible to be that lengthy. Well, I was wrong. But yeah, there is a way. It's gonna make it quite slower for us. Can beat them all, right? But yeah, interesting trouble. So we are waiting for a switch to go to this track here. And then we break it, same logic as late as possible to be able to attach to this. There it is. I need to go a little bit more back, don't I? Can see the switch though. We are right on it, I think. Tiny bit back, we broke a little bit too early. Yeah, we were basically on it. It happened once that I switched in the middle of the wheels and one wheel went that way, back wheel went that way. It was fun. So again, following this with throttle, trying not to enter the red. Close. Nice. A bit worried about this. We should go refuel it once we get in the harbor. Okay. I'm pretty certain we're gonna be fine here. It's gonna be still close, but we should be fine. Space-wise. Because again, we need to make enough space for this guy to pass, to attach to that, and we also need to make enough space for that to be able to pass. So that one we're gonna bring to one of the empty ones there, eventually. And then as we go, because we need to go that way, just gonna be a bit slower. Gonna grab that one, bring it again here on these. Then again we go around from the back and attach it to this one. Okay, so somewhere there, because it's a bit sharper, it goes faster to that edge where the... I'll fix my chair a bit. To that edge where the limit is. Straight there. Close. Let's go check. We could go a little bit further, not much though. It's like somewhere there, and that's... Well, this one is even more in than some of the... But we have more than enough space back, so we don't care about that. We can detach. Didn't put handbrake on that because it's on a full brake, so it's not gonna move much. So we now go to that, push it. Well, we're not gonna push it all the way there. We're gonna stop as soon as we pass the switch there, and then push this one to attach to, well, somewhere there where the empty ones are. Yeah, we could go a little bit faster. Not much. We're just going to this. Speaking of which, what a mess. Job. I'm gonna go super slow, but we don't need to go fast either. Going very close. That's enough. Under 5 when we attached. And then again, as we pass that, or that switch, we attach to that and push it to attach to that. Detach this first, obviously. Maybe a little... Yeah, way too much on the brakes there, but... Still gonna reach it, just later. Nice. Good. Right. I mean, I could even return this one back, technically. Not needing to pull it all the way there, just to speed up a little bit. Return it here, but it's fine. I mean, we could park it on that one too. I don't want to deal with that because that's losing right now quite necessary acceleration once we start pushing that, so we'll see once we get back what I think it's smarter. I mean, no, it's smarter to go there because we need to go there anyway. Yeah, why not? It's all the same as gonna disappear as we leave. It's not gonna be in the way of anything. Damn, we're gonna eat the whole day. Okay. So we brake after we pass the next switch. Attach to that, attach it to that, and then come back, attach again to this. And do the whole thing. Did we pass it? No, not yet. There it is. Okay. Well, since I didn't cut the brakes, we didn't need to do that, but okay. I don't feel we really need to go above 5. It's right there. This is gonna be a tiny bit tricky because it's kind of hard to know when we're gonna get close. But it's not gonna be that tricky because, well, can't go that fast anyway. Come on. You can see it always backing up. Well, not always. In most cases, they back up. Take a moment. We didn't lock anything, so there is no need to unlock, but it's empty, so... It's supposed to be empty. Why did you fill it that fast? Again, paying attention to that, trying to avoid red. So in this case, two things are important, not having throttle on and being under 5 when we get close to the rest of the train. Which are both probably, well, which the second part is not visible from here because it's hard to tell when we are close. So I'm gonna keep it at this. We have a decent amount to get to that. I think I'm gonna speed it up more. I don't spend more time, waste. Well, that's all we could speed it up, so. So now we sit here and once we get close, we go back and make sure it's under 5. It's not gonna be much above 5, but it is what it is. Detach, attach to that one, and then pull it there, grab that one, park it here, go up behind it, and do the same thing. I mean, by same thing, attach it to that end. As I said, after that, assemble the route. And probably go to sleep. By the time we get here, the night is gonna hit, so sleep by the morning, and then in the morning just go. A long, long journey. No bonuses this time, but... yeah. Also Friday. Okay, time to slow down. Finally the weekend. Okay, that's 5. So let's go in case of a bounce. I don't think there is a much chance of the bounce. They're both heavy. But you never know. There is a bounce. Why does feel like it's not derail, but it does so feel derail. But yeah, it would split. Look at that. Especially because of the angle, it feels like. It feels so derail. Oh, look at that. There is a bot. Every day one come. I like the name, Mr. Mijo. Something like that. Band. We are close. Okay. Wait, not there. We are close. Actually, it's safer to go from that. Yeah, just... actually, no, we should Yeah, we passed. We can do it to the middle. Middle is the quickest one. I mean, it's the same shit. Okay. Right. So, again, attach to that, park somewhere there, detached, grab the one that's there, bring it here, go back, attach on the back, attach to that. That's it. That's for the work we have here. Took us a decent amount of night and all day almost. Okay, that's under 5. So I don't need to worry to bark on the last one. Shit, I should grab this early. See? So easily would bounce off. Did I lock you? Yes, I did. Okay, that's it. Let's push. Hey, we had 2 more or a little bit longer jobs. Could be interesting, like, to know how many of the trailers could you fit around the whole thing so you couldn't leave. At what point that would happen, right? What's the length of this? But yeah, that's our last one, orange blue, which we can see now. I just park it in the middle. Okay, switch is incoming. Good on the brake. There is no downhill. It's pretty flat here, so I'm not that stressed about giving it throttle and stuff before the brakes are out, right? Released fully, I mean. Plus, it wouldn't help much to this guy, this loco. If there is any downhill, uphill, yeah, we wouldn't have that problem. And we wouldn't be able to move. Okay, so park there. Just somewhere enough for this guy to have enough space to get there. They're both shorter ones, so it's fine. And yeah, that's it. After that, back at 6. Well, after that, we set up everything we want and go back to sleep. Back to sleep, I guess. We didn't sleep the previous night. It's quite far. We don't need to pull that far. This is, again... Yeah, it's already in position that we don't need to worry about having enough space to pass back, but... I'm gonna break as late as possible just to have less to, you know, work to.